Hi, Chris here, Scooter Router. This video was originally intended for me to just test my camera, my new camera. I had lots of people, or not lots, I had some, well I knew it anyway. My old camera, or it was a basic cheap camera, was shaking too much when I go out on my scooter. So I've invested in a new camera. It's called the GoPro 12, and I've set it up at the moment just with the basics, and I'm testing it on the scooter run. Now normally I don't show the basket in front of my scooter, but I'm keeping it there because it shows you just how much my scooter, hang on, I promised you I didn't hit that. Yeah. So I left it there so you can see how much my scooter is shaking with the bad pavements that we have here in Bournemouth. Well, I give them credit, they're starting to improve them a lot. But it gives you an idea just how much my scooter is shaking. But my camera is staying still. Notice in the front of my basket I've got my bag. Watch that bag, because later on you'll see it almost jump out. It moves with the shaking. It gives you a good idea of just how much my scooter is shaking. But notice, which I'm delighted to say, the filming is steady. It's not jumping around like it used to. I must admit, it was a cheap camera before. See how it's shaking there? But the camera is staying focused. It's not jumping around at all. Now I've got a gimbal as well as this camera. And bear in mind, I've only got it set now to the basic settings. So I haven't gone into a lot of extra settings I could do, just to show what it can do on the basics. Now I've got the gimbal, as I said, and looking at this, I don't know if I need the gimbal, but I'm going to do another test later with the gimbal as well and see if there's any difference. But so far I'm quite pleased with this, because as you can see as we go along, the camera, well, to be honest with you, the reason I keep stopping is because the shaking on my scooter is so bad. The clip-on attachment I've got to my scooter handlebars is juggling around so much the camera keeps moving and I have to keep adjusting it. So I've got another attachment which might be better, so that's an easy problem for me to solve. But that shows how much shaking there is, and these are just pretty good payments. On other videos I go over really rough stuff, that's where I'm going to really test it more. But these are fairly smooth, but there's still a lot of jigging, as you can see with the basket on the front of my scooter. There's still a lot of jumping around going on. Anyway, I thought I'd include this on YouTube, because not just to show more films of Bournemouth, but also to show as a GoPro 12 advice on just how good this camera is. And I'm really pleased with it. I really am. And as I said, I've only got it on basic settings that come with the camera. But you can go into it and set up even more, as GoPro enthusiasts will know. But as it stands, without a gimbal and with basic settings, look how smooth it is. I'm really delighted with it. I mean, I must admit, it cost quite a few quid, this camera, but if you want good stuff, you've got to pay for it, I suppose. So while I'm waffling on about a camera, which is, as I said, this is all the reason I first filmed this, but I thought it was still good filming to share on my channel. See, here I stop now because the camera has moved. See, I'm moving it. I'm having to move it. That's how much jiggering and pokery about there is on the scooter. But even so, it's not affecting the scooter. Anyway, this is Holdenurst Road in Bournemouth. So it's like a two-part video. This one's about the GoPro 12 camera, and the other's about Bournemouth. So this is Holdenurst Road in Bournemouth. It leads down to the Lansdowne. This is where that famous German plane swooped down really low and bombed a Hotel Metropole further down, where a lot of Canadians were staying. I think 50 of them got killed. One of them body was found in the college over after it. And that's the only new building, that Hotel Metropole, that they've replaced. But the rest of the buildings, apart from on the right hand side, on the left hand side, they're all the old buildings that were there, been there. Well, I've been here since 1954. And that building in front there, I used to work there. That was my first job when I left school. It was adjacent to a shop next door where they sold bicycle accessories and car accessories, and I worked in the packing department there. I was involved in that section. I didn't work on the shop floor. But that's the fire station on the left, but it's not a fire station anymore. It's the old fire station. I think it's now a pub. I haven't been in there, but it used to be the fire station, which has now moved, obviously. Still got one. But a lot of these shops here, the buildings are the same, but a lot of these shops have changed. I thought I had a Donald Trump moment there. Made me jump, that bang. So we're coming down to the end. See, there on the left was the Metropole Hotel, and that's a new building up there. But here, all the other buildings, I mean, this has changed hands so many times. And that's the college in front, Bournemouth College. I went there and did some secretarial training, computers training. I did quite a lot back in '83. There seemed to, if you notice when I swooped round, there seems to be a lot of scaffolding around it. See there? So something's going on there, I don't know what. But this is the Lansdowne. You go down Old Christchurch Road, or you go down Bath Road. Bath Road leads direct to the sea, and Christchurch Road, Old Christchurch Road, leads to Bournemouth Square itself. I've got the Mod Pro, the GoPro Mod Pro on this camera as well, and the muffler that I've got fixed to it is probably cutting out any wind, not from me, from normal wind, you know what I mean. Anyway, so now I'm going back on my track on the other side of the road, up Holdenurst Road. Again, a lot of these shops are different. A lot of them are eating places, but the buildings are still the same. When I use the gimbal, I won't be able to use the Mod Pro, or the Pro Mod that you can get, because it doesn't fit the gimbal. So when I try the test again with the gimbal, I won't have the Mod Pro. There's the fire station again, the old fire station. I won't have the casing of the Pro Mod. Funny names they give things attached, so it'll just be the basic camera. But looking at this, I'm wondering if I need a gimbal. Look, I mean, this does seem fairly smooth pavement. But look at the scooter, it's still jiggling around. Look, there it goes. And notice that bag is moving. It's moving it's got a life in there. It's got a life. There it goes. It did jump up there. But look at the camera. It's still staying steady. Look, there it goes. It's lifting even more. But the camera is steady. This is perfect. I'm really happy with this. So this is a GoPro advert as well, because it's showing you just how good this camera is. Because no better to demonstrate it on bumpy roads in Bournemouth than me and my scooter. See, look, it's going to leap out in a minute. I don't know what my body's like. These pavements, I don't know what they're doing to me, shaking me up. There it goes. It's moved it. See, it was flat when I left, but look at it now. But look at the camera. It's steady. I'm really pleased with this camera. I had a moan about it in another site and gave it 3 stars. But I've now changed my mind. I'm going to give it 5. Back up to 5. Look, it's jumping out. So now we're halfway up Holdenurst Road. This is only a short video because, as I said originally, it was just for me to test my camera. But I thought it was interesting enough to put on YouTube. And not only that, I think the filming itself, as I said, it's on basic settings, but the colours and the brightness and it's not a really sunny day in Bournemouth today. We're sort of halfway through dull skies and threatening rain. But look at it, it shows the colours here. But I must admit, the camera I was using before that was jumping all around, that was only about 20 quid, that camera. And it was really one for office workers to clip on like a pen. So if they went to a meeting, they could film it, and if they missed it, they could watch it later. And I was using that on my scooter. So, but it was only me starting off with this new hobby of mine. But now I'm getting into it more seriously, and I've got a good camera now, which is now making me really happy. See that bag? Look, it's really moved, isn't it? Which is a good demo for this GoPro demo, because it shows how much my scooter's been shaking. Oh, look, I'll get a lot of that. She says sorry, but she didn't even look at me. Get a lot of that. People don't know where they're going. She was so busy on her blimmin' video on her phone to know where she was going. So now we're coming back round. I should have gone up the other side of the road. I went the wrong way. So I've come up back on the same side where I started off. But anyway, as you can see, I don't know whether this is showing you Bournemouth or showing you the camera. I think it showed you the camera. I reckon that skateboarders or these people on these bikes that do the jumps can use this camera. And I'm just on my scooter. I don't think, I've got no plans to go skateboarding at 76 years old, or let alone doing a turn on a bicycle over the humps. But for me and my scooter, You go, look at the bag, it's almost jumping out. This camera's proved itself to be worth the money. So if you're in the same situation and you want a camera that's steady, especially if you're not so steady yourself, you can guarantee this camera will give it to you. And bear in mind, as I said, I've only got it set to basic settings. When I later on go into it more and set it up even with more professional settings, what they call pro settings, then I'll probably find even more great improvements. So now, coming almost to the end of this video, which is showed you Holdenurst Road to the Lansdowne, done a complete circle, and I've demonstrated my new GoPro, and that bag is just wanting to leap out. It doesn't like the bumps. It says, I've had enough of this, I want to get out. I want to get out and walk. So, oh, he's still there. He was there when I set off. Where is he? He's supposed to be sweeping the blooming roads. Must be having a cup of tea somewhere. So I'm coming to the end of this video now. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And I do plan to do a lot more, especially now I've got this new camera, and I've got tried a gimbal yet, which I will show you later. So, as before, thanks for watching, and I'll show you more later. Bye for now.